Hey man, Todd with Powered Men Coaching, out and about in the neighborhood here in southern Utah. Hope things are going well for you guys today. Wanted to discuss the difference between embarrassment and shame. I had a situation happen to me yesterday, which I find amusing. In the old days, I might have gone into shame around it. But what had happened was I borrowed my brother-in-law's truck, white pickup, went to the gas station, pulled in, put the hose in, filled gas. I went inside the gas station to get some things. And when I came out, I just walked up to the white truck, pulled the hose out of the gas tank, grabbed my receipt, jumped in the cab, and I'm looking around and I'm like, this doesn't look right. So I had gotten into the wrong truck. Now I had already put the gas hose back and closed the gas door and pulled the receipt. So, I had it all going on. So I get out of the cab and I'm looking around like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? And this man and his son are walking out of the convenience store, and they're looking at me, so I'm pretty sure that's them that own the truck. So I said, hey, is this your truck? And he goes, yeah, what the heck's going on? I said, dude, I am so sorry. I wasn't paying attention, and I got in your truck, and the problem is I borrowed my brother-in-law's truck, and they were parked right next to each other, and they were the same color, about the same size, and I just didn't, pay attention to what I was doing. So I was really embarrassed. And embarrassment is, I messed up. I did something wrong, right? I was in the wrong truck. Wasn't my truck. So that was kind of a little embarrassing. And shame is I am wrong, right? There's something wrong with me. And in the old days, I might have ruminated on that, felt shame around it, attacked myself, how stupid, what's wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. And today, I laughed about it. There was no harm done. Nobody got hurt. Nothing got broken. And, I was embarrassed because I wasn't paying attention and I did something silly. So I noticed that the difference, right? I thought about the interaction, the conversation, and I was just kind of chuckling to myself because that was just such a ridiculous thing to have happened, right? And I contrasted it with the old days when I felt so bad about myself, who I am, and just, I don't know how else to say it, except like worthless type of a thing. I would have really gone into a bad cycle. And so what I encourage you to do is recognize we all make mistakes. We're all human. No one is perfect. And allow yourself the space to laugh at yourself, to have some fun, to recognize when you mess up and just chuckle. It's about the human experience, the frailty of humanity. You and I and everyone else, we're no different. We're all subject to it. It does not measure our worth or our value in who we are as men, who you are as a man, who I am as a man. That stays intact. So my encouragement for you is that you stay intact. When things go awry, mistakes are made, you're embarrassed. Embarrassment's fine. I did something wrong, incorrect. And it helps us, I will pay more attention, right? I don't want to get in someone else's truck again. So embarrassment is a useful tool. Shame is not. Shame is toxic. It sabotages us. It stunts us. It keeps us from moving forward into our fullest potential, who you can be as a man, who I can be as a man. So what I find the best thing to do is just be able to laugh at yourself. So If you're not able to laugh at yourself, if that story feels mortifying to you, or you have your own story, which other people would say, oh, that's not so bad, it was all right, it was just a mistake. If you're being mortified and driven into the ground around it, I suspect there's some toxic shame floating around in your body. And it's really important to get that worked out, because it's going to get in your way. So talk to a friend, therapist, you can reach out to me, whatever you need to do. But don't let that stop you and get in your way of living your best and fullest potential. All right? All right. Well, that's it. I just wanted to share my crazy mistake, my embarrassed moment, and maybe you can relate. I'm Todd with Empowered Men Coaching. Ciao.